Hi Aries, how are you? I am going to do a general reading for you. I'll still be doing the singled and troubled in love as well. You guys will be up very quickly, as well as the first few signs, so make sure you check in for that. I'm going to pull on several areas today. I'm going to use tarot, and then I'm also may use some Lenormand, okay? I'm going to do career. I'm also going to do love. I'm also going to do home, family, and a specialty aisle for spirit, okay? That said, this won't resonate for everybody. If you're really looking for a message and this one doesn't resonate for you, don't forget to check your other placements or stellums, sun, moon, rising. If you have a major stellium in another area, that's not included with your sun, moon, rising. You know, sometimes those are very important to check. I'll call these out as soon as I'm done. I hope you guys are doing good. I did your 12 house check-in, I believe, as well. In fact, I'm going to check for that to make sure I did you guys. I just checked everybody's today. I mainly posted everyone's, but I'll make sure that I did yours. If not, I'll do yours tomorrow, so that you guys have that. I did mainly all the other signs. Virgo is due one as well, because I did a specialty with Uranus and Taurus, which Uranus and Taurus is again in a retrograde, all right, that lasts through January. It's retrograded 3 times, you know, August through January of this year, as well as the year prior, as well as the year prior. So that's kind of, you know, if you think back to where Taurus is in your chart, and you know, it can be pretty, the outer planets have a pretty big impact. So, you know, and we have several that are going forward this month, which is great. All right, Mercury's already going forward. Again, as of the 2nd, it's kind of in its direct stationary period. Okay. You have conception down here in your spirit aisle, so I'm not sure I'm interested. You know, those are I asked for specialty messages on that aisle for anybody that really needs them. So I don't know if some of you are having issues conceiving. This could also be the birth of a project or something very important and new. All right, that has like long-term fulfillment possibilities here, or is like some sort of wish fulfillment of some kind, I'm feeling, okay? I'm just turning this around because my deck's upside down. I feel as if there's like some of you guys, you know, are in a position of authority at work here, okay? Are climbing the ladder at work, or are dealing with some authority figures at home or work that are kind of at the forefront that may, you know, of this reading, okay? And that could be you. You have Mars in your ruling planet in Gemini. It's there for like 8 months. It's huge. I mean, huge. If you guys have anything in Gemini, definitely check Gemini, especially if you have any stelliums or, you know, one of the big 3 in Gemini, because Mars is spending so long in there. So communications in general, especially for the Ram, any of you guys that are influencers or activists or anything where you do a lot of speaking of one sort or another, you know, you're going to be blessed with at this time, because you have so much energy in Gemini, you know, and focus there. I definitely see a lot of work here being done on this career, you know, aisle. I feel as if you guys, some of you are in a very competitive position at work. You're a master of your craft here, okay? Prosperity is being indicated here, okay? And I feel as if some of you that this is going to apply for are in a very competitive environment at work, but there's, you're like a master. at your craft, whatever it is you do, or you're almost to master level, okay? There is a little bit of stress. I see a lot of new beginnings here as well. You pulled 3 aces on this first aisle, which is extremely rare. You know, that's a lot of new beginnings, okay? It could be with home, but it's, you know, also in regards to, again, I already said communications, and this Ace of Swords is popping out on perspective here. So I feel like there's some truths coming in, or some issues with authority that are unfolding. I will be pulling clarifiers as well. Let me pull this one on your love aisle here. You're popping with synergy. Okay, and I've also popped with 2 Pisces cards now. So if you guys are at the Pisces Aries cusp, definitely check Pisces as well, okay? Pisces has been like really popping on my readings all week that I've done, okay? But some of you, hang on one second, Aries. I feel like some of you are either single, or something's in like a holding pattern with marriage or higher level commitment here. Maybe you're either not in one, or you know, it got delayed or something here, okay? But there's definitely somebody here that there's going to be like a strong synergy with, okay? But when I get this Hangman with a Hierophant, it's like a holding pattern with something in relationship to a marriage or higher level commitment. Okay, and you also have the High Priestess here, okay, on this prosperity aisle, okay, where I see a lot of competition at work. 5 of Wands can be training. Some of you may be military or tactical or police force, or be working, you know, have to use your physical body for work somehow. All right, others of you could just be in a very, very competitive environment at work. Okay, where you're tactically training for whatever it is you do, okay? I do see some anxiety here, as well as some major transformation, and you guys seem to be honing in on some really higher level shit here, because I have the High Priestess with the Death card, which is Scorpio, okay? Of course, some of you may actually be dealing with some death, but, you know, more than that, Scorpio, the Death card in tarot represents transformation and change. And Pluto, all right, on the 8th or the 9th, I believe, of this month, is going to be going, is going to stop its retrograde motion, which is huge, because there's been like a whole soul look back process, okay, and it's going to start moving forward again from our perspective here as a astrology wise, okay. So that's going to be very, very good. It's preparation before it goes into Aquarius, okay? I listed those dates the other day. I will take a look at the end of this reading also at the chart, because I'll want to do that, okay? For you guys, just the general chart, and put you on the ascendant. There's something here, shit, I feel like some of you have a lot of older male figures that have passed that you either know, or, you know, your father and your grandfather, or something down here, okay? All right, I literally now have like 3 kings, okay? I have 2 kings here, and now I have another king, and I have a 3 of cups here, and a 4 of pentacles. Okay. I feel as if you guys, now some of you, there's no gender in tarot, but some of you, if you know, if you're with another masculine and you've had a hard time adopting or fostering a child or something of this sort and have really wanted one, there is a sign here that like that's something that's meant to be and is going to happen, and an opportunity will open up for that. There's a specific message here of that, okay? For others of you, I feel as if there are 2 masculine figures in the that are looking out for you. All right, towards some sort of wish fulfillment, and an opportunity towards a wish fulfillment. Could be in love, could also be have to do with work or something, but whatever it is, like I said, with conception being here, it's something that brings you a lot of joy, and it's a wish fulfillment, something that you've wanted for a very long time, and now the sun is appearing here with it. I have the King of Wands, King of Cups, the Sun, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands. That's some beautiful energy there. Hang on, I will be using several different decks because repeaters are extremely important to me. With home and family, I feel like there is a lot of new beginnings. Something very hard may have happened that you're making a judgment call on now, or you've had pain in the past, or you feel some internal calling here in regards to your home, your homeland, or your actual physical home here. Okay, there's a lot of love coming in, but it involves some risk. Okay, on the family front here, because the Ace of Cups is falling out here. All right, and I feel like there's some truth also coming in on a home and family front, or from somebody you love, or somebody you may want to couple with, or something like this, that's representative of truth and perspective that you're working on as well. Okay, on this Ace of Pentacles, I'm getting this vibe that you have been through something very difficult before with home or with family, okay? So I wouldn't want that to scare you, okay? But I'm getting this feeling, like a ram is, that like there's like you have a thick skin, you know, like you're waterproof. Like literally, that's the card that's here with this Ace of Pentacles. Like I can take anything. So some of you may, be trying to buy a house, or have something very new going on at home here. Hold on. It may have to do with, hold on. A father figure. Some of you may not have had a father figure around when you were younger, that like either stopped working on the family or something of this sort, I'm getting, okay? That didn't engage in proper give and take, whether that was child support or some other issue, okay? That you're grappling with or looking at in hindsight, or something here, okay? Even if you're masculine, it's like there's something reflective here, okay? That's going on here with you, okay? And I see it specifically as to a male figure, okay? An emperor, no less, okay? Okay. Hang on one second. Whatever this is with your home here, and with authority in the home, and this perspective that's coming in, as well as this love, which involves risk or something new here that's very fulfilling, all right? It makes you feel like, I mean, more than giddy, okay? But it involves a risk of some sort, okay? And there's that High Priestess. You may be involved with a Pisces, or have your eye on somebody with some significant Pisces placements, all right? The Magician is also popping here, all right? There's some sort of risk, and it could be, hold on. That you may meet somebody that is not your typical type, or something like this, okay? I'm going to pull a little bit more before I discuss it, but there's something here about them being able to manifest things, or you being able to manifest things that are pretty intuitive, okay? And there might be some heavy burdens involved with some sort of plans you want to make, all right, within the home or something, that feel rather weighty. I'm going to pull some more on that in a second. Hold on, I want to go to the second line first before I speak more, okay? Because these are all usually, and I'm going to pull a different deck real quick. Saturn will also go forward towards the end of the month, towards the latter part of the month, we'll go forward, and there is an eclipse on the 25th. I expect it to be a very fortuitous eclipse. I'm very excited about that eclipse. I'll be doing an all sign special for all of you guys. And then there's a full moon in your sign on the 8th or the 9th. I think it's the 9th, okay? I'll do an all signs reading for that as well, okay? Make sure you check that one out, since it's, in the sign of the Ram, okay? And again, I expect it to also play off with with Gemini, especially since that's where your ruling planet is currently, okay? Whatever this is with work, I feel as if you've become a master of something that you took an opportunity for, or you weighed up your options and you had to take a fool's leap for this new journey in your career. Okay, so I feel like, I'm not saying, you know, whether this is a second career or alternative career, but I feel like for some of you it is. Okay, and maybe that involved using your old skills and funneling them out in a new way. Okay, because I have the Seven of Cups, the Fool, and the Two of Wands on this Eight of Pentacles. All right. But I feel like, you know, whether you're there yet now or not, there is like some prosperity here coming in because of your craft. And like I said, I feel as if, hold on. Oh my gosh. For those of you, again, that are borderline Aries, Pisces, make sure you definitely check both because you just pulled the High Priestess again. That's 3 times in this one read with different decks. Okay. I want this Nine of Swords here. I have on this Five of Wands, the Chariot, the Three of Wands, and the High Priestess. And again, I told you that this Five of Wands, I think it's about competition or tactical training of some sort. All right. Especially when I get it with the Chariot, it's also a reference to the body. You know, does not always have to be, but a lot of times is. And there's something that you're waiting here for intuitively, or you have to use a great deal of intuition on when competing. Okay. Like there's something very important about how you compete, okay, tactically, or how you compete with your competitors, or how you compete with what you do, that you have to really get quiet and hone into your intuition when you're making decisions on. I see you doing that, but there's definitely something waiting. You're waiting here, something waiting. Hold on. Okay. On this Nine of Swords, I definitely show, and I'm getting references back here to this first aisle, so let me just finish pulling this aisle before I speak on this. You also have Jupiter in Aries, okay, which is very, very important, and it's headed back towards Pisces. Okay, so that's like, again, extra oomph if you're, you know, have anything at the Aries-Pisces cusp, okay? Especially with Neptune in the latter degrees of Pisces already, it being its modern ruler, okay? And the Hellenistic Greek ruler being Jupiter, all right? As well as the sections of Sag in your chart that are going to be very important here as well, for you guys to hone in on, okay, with whatever you're going through here, all right? But on this intuition thing, it's huge, and now I'm popping with Temperance. This is a lot of major arcana here. Hold on. I feel like there's something that is very, hang on. You may, you may have something that is very transformative about a get-together or a celebration, okay, that's kind of heartbreaking, that deals with your career. Either you have to move around for your career, some, or you need to, or some sort of celebration or reunion or ability to heal something, okay, doesn't happen, and you have to transform it here somehow, okay? But I see that there's like a lot of protection here. There's some divine protection and some timing and a possible reunion on something here, all right? And it may require bringing an offer, or news of an offer may come, but you have to really hone in on your intuition on it, okay? I feel like with the, there may be something for work that's got you a little bit stressed out, okay? Where it's like you have to You can't take everything. You have to pick and choose on something here to take, you know, and it may require travel and or a lot of communication, which communication is huge for you guys right now anyways, but I'm getting that strongly. All right, and I'm getting a lot of stress related to it. I mean, you could just be really freaking excited. You could. I mean, you could. But I think you're excited and anxiety ridden about this a little bit because of the transformation that is required of it, okay? Not that you can't do it. I see you being like some sort of master here at something, okay? Very highly skilled at something here, okay? Hold on. Some of you, if you're not with anyone, okay, which I do feel like some of you have either never been married, okay, and you chose not to get married or like be with anybody because there wasn't anybody that you wanted to be. Like there wasn't prior give and take or something in a relationship the way you wanted, okay? So there was a sense of waiting here, okay? But there's also a sense of inward reflection here, okay, about the distribution of things. Hold on. That's going on, that's somewhat internal. Could involve a Libra or a Virgo, but doesn't have to, or, you know, but it is popping here with this Hangman. Okay, so I feel like there's some sort of give and take here that is in a holding period or was in a holding period. Literally could have to do with the justice system, especially if it's in love like an ex, all right, or something like that, but does not have to be. For others of you, I feel as if it's about the balance, okay, and I am popping here with some strong air energy, okay, a feminine figure with some Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius here as well, okay, because I have a Queen of Swords twice. In this, whoa, I have a Queen of Swords twice, all right, so I feel like some of you either have this in your chart or you're going to meet or involved with somebody here that is a Queen of Swords. She may communicate for a living. She could be a lawyer. She could be involved with the law. It does not have to be, but very respected for advice on one sense or another here, okay, and hold on. And you may want commitment with this person, okay? Or if you're not already in a commitment with this person, okay? This person is also a master of their craft and maybe moving up at work, okay? But I feel like this is on your love aisle, and I feel like you're gonna have a lot of synastry with this person if you don't already, okay? Like I said, there's no gender in tarot. It's just about the energy, okay? And it is associated, I have two, yeah. This person is like huge. So if you're already in a family environment with this person, is very, very happy. Very, very happy. If you're not, this person is probably, you know, keep your eye out for this person, okay, to come into your life, okay? Give me this Four of Swords here. I'm going to speak a little bit more on this in a minute. I see a major, like, milestone here. Some of you may be getting married, some of you may be buying a house, but this is taking me out a little bit, okay? And there was something, whatever it was that you had to compete for, you know, here, it's like you get it. Like you get the job, you get the part, you get the role, you get the gig. And you also get the person here. Okay? And these are not always like beautiful. So, but you know, they call the year that you have Jupiter in your sign, you know, an emerald year. Okay, right? It's an emerald year. So you definitely want to take advantage of those Jupiter cycles as best you can when they're around. And I am seeing like a brand new thing here that you're like super freaking hot for, and a major achievement, okay? And somehow the love thing is also tied into your career or will be in the future, okay? And it doesn't mean that you guys do the same thing, but This person may also be very, very successful, okay? And you're showing here with the 10 of Cups, that's a lot of happiness in the home. That's the ultimate, you know, the Ace of Cups, which is right up here, which is the 10 of Cups here. Okay, so that's like the start, it's like, it's over here. So there's some sort of, there's something here, hold on one second, Aries. Some of you, give me this Four of Swords. Some of you literally may already have a wedding planned. So for others of you, I think you're going, you know, if for those of you that are resonating with the rest of this reading, you know, watch out for this person to come freaking sweep you off your feet, okay? And I do see some travel here. There may be distance between you two, or you could be traveling for a honeymoon, of course. Like, I do have, but I definitely have some travel and rest and relaxation and a lot of happiness here, and a wish fulfillment. And that could have to do with a trip, but you may also have to move or change locations here in some sort or another to do with you or your partner's businesses or something like this here, okay? But I see a major achievement here of some magnitude with the Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, and there's nothing but a lot of positive energy. I have a King of Cups here, so again, indicative that there is a love relationship here of some sort. Okay, this person may have some fire in their chart as well. They may be very attractive, present well, very charismatic, very social. You know, people tend to gravitate towards them in one way or another. They also could be, I mean, a Queen of Swords with a Queen of Wands adds a very warm vibe to a Queen of Swords. Okay, give me down here. Hold on. Let me just, I want to pull a different deck. All right, and you very well could be this Queen of Wands, all right? And it could be that you know, we're in a waiting period on something to do with a commitment or a wedding or something like this. And it could be because you hadn't met who you wanted yet, okay? But I do see some future commitment here of some magnitude, okay? Here. And again, I feel like if you are resonating as this Queen of Wands, some of you may also work in communications or be orators of some sort or another, okay? Have to communicate for a living. Or, you know, you could just have a lot of energy devoted to that at this time, or be required to engage in a lot more communications than are typical at your work, you know, which would be expected, all right, with Mars, which will be going in retrograde at the end of the month, okay? So you may be going over old projects at that time, or have to kind of do a curve back around to deal with some things. I want this down here. I feel like some of you have lost a father figure, okay, or have like a grandfather or father figure here that's very important to you. Hang on. I feel like I mentioned that up top. And now I'm getting it again. Yeah, I feel like some of you did not have a father that gave to your family, or something like this of this sort, or something was unfair as to your father when you were a child. Okay, because I have it here and now it's showing up again down here. Okay, in the spirit aisle. Okay, where I said I saw masculine figures. Okay, hang on. Okay, I feel like some of you, hang on. I feel like some of you may have a Pisces on the other, you know, that you're dealing with, okay? And I've already said that like so many times. You know, or that you did deal with, okay? This person could not be in your life anymore or something like this, okay? Hold on a second. I want to pull the rest of this because these are very important. I like to pull all my clarifiers before I discuss them. you there? Hold on, sorry, I lost you for a second. Hold on. I'm getting a lot of air energy down here, and I'm also getting, so I just want to like be able to discuss here with you. Okay, some of you may have lost a mother figure, or you may have lost both your parents, okay? But for others of you, there's some sort of decision here related to motherhood, okay, in one way or another, or conception or children, all right? I don't know if that's like somebody else coming into your life that has children, or that you've been trying to conceive and have had problems, but I brought that up in the beginning. I'm seeing more of that again here. I'm also seeing for some of you guys that I've already said this, that like particularly if you are a masculine, I feel like there is some old abandonment wounds that were like that you felt like you couldn't heal, or something like this here, okay? For a while, all right? But like the sun is shining on those issues right now for you about your own wish fulfillment. And I feel as if, you know, you're going towards that, or there was something about you chasing your own wish fulfillment that was too heavy of a burden for somebody, or that you felt like you couldn't, there were certain dreams that you couldn't chase, and I feel like you're not doing that anymore. You're not living for others anymore, or others' expectations of you. There's some of that going on down here, okay? And some indicators for you to go after the things that you want, okay? I do feel as if some of you have had somebody that devalued you, or that devalued your mother possibly, okay, here, all right? And again, I saw some of that up there. All right. But with this, again, I'm getting like repeater themes, and I feel like this King of Wands, or this Emperor, you know, this may be you guys. For some of you, it is, and there's like some heartbreak here about give and take. I don't know if it's all dealing with the give and take, you know, going back to your own family. I think some of it is, the way I'm seeing it here, okay, and the way it's popping here, all right, and you know, for others of you, again, this Pisces thing is showing up here, okay? And for some of you that were in a waiting period over having a child, I feel like maybe some of you felt like you were going to give up, okay? But you're going to get a child. I'm not sure how, but you're going to wind up with one, okay? Or a new, I think for a lot of you, this is a child. You know, some of you may have decided that you're too old to have children, or something like this. Something like this, okay? For others of you, I do see, you know, Pisces has been throughout this. I'm not sure if you've lost somebody that's a Pisces, or you're going to meet somebody that is a Pisces, but it just keeps popping up everywhere. All right, I also have a significant fire sign, which, you know, you are fire, so this could absolutely be you, especially when I see you here with the Emperor, okay? And I feel like you know, you're waterproof. I mean, with the way that it is showing up here, that it's like you had to withdraw from something at home, or stop putting an investment in something at home previously, okay? I'm not sure if that is somebody that you used to be with, or that it's being created because of a change in home, all right, or a change in career that you've had to pursue, all right? But hang on one second. But down here, I do show that, like, you guys are going to get some sort of wish fulfillment. And I feel like something about this wish fulfillment you've cut yourself off from, or been like, I'm just going to block it out and pretend like I never had that wish. Something like that. But you're going to get it. But you know, there's something, I feel like, again, I feel like I already said this, that if you've lost somebody that is a masculine figure, you know, this could have been this figure that you felt like did not screwed your mother over. Some of you may have felt like they screwed your mother over or devalued her in one way or another, okay? All right, and it's like something about that, just you may have been on your own for a while or something like this. You know, but this person, you're going to get like some swift communication here, all right? And there is going to be like an opportunity, and there's something about this opportunity that you're going to recognize that this person brought this opportunity to you, or something like that. There'll be some reminder about it, something like synchronicity wise about it. That's okay. There's something again about a move here or something. There's something very specific down here. I'm gonna pull like a Lenormand or two that you may have had to move, or you may have to move to do with you or your partner's work or an opportunity. Something of this sort, but it's going to be worth it if that comes along. All right, for those of you that this is resonating with, there's also a very strong indicator here that somebody is like, I mean, they could be a surgeon, but again, I feel like there's a lot of indicators here for, you know, somebody in authority where like traditional rules are followed, like military, police, these kinds of things, okay? Vibes here, okay? Meow. Because I have the King of Swords, all right? And I have the Emperor, and I have this authority card over here, and I have a lot of other indicators, and I feel like something here with a very heavy burden. I just have a lot of indicators with that. And you know, it could be that some of you, that there's a surgeon involved here or a doctor, but, or that like, I don't know how you could be all those things unless you're like, you know, but I guess you could, there's ways. But there's something here about that, in the past or in the future here, or like that ending or coming up again, coming back around for something, okay? It looks very fortuitous. I mean, victories indicated here. As well as like celebrations, like I just like some sort of victory in some sort sense here, okay? Something that you're very, very good at, or that a mate of yours is, or that you know. I mean, this is not. This is an expert of some sort. Okay. I mean, it could be a lawyer, but I'm getting other cards here that don't like jive with that. Sometimes the King of Swords can be an attorney. You know, and if you guys are, that I mean, it's a possibility, but I'm not getting those vibes. I'm getting a lot of movement vibes and a lot of tactical vibes, and it's will you get off? I'm trying to work here. Hey, you troublemaker. There's something here about this opportunity. Hold on, I just want to look. This is Storm. Call him Storm and Norman. My Mastiff died, and I got these. I'm not a cat person, but I got these two cats for my kids and ended up loving them. And now when I get a big dog, I have to make sure that the big dog likes these damn cats and won't eat them. Most of my big dogs kind of chase cats, but we always had a cat in the house. But it will usually be an indoor-outdoor cat, not one that stayed inside all the time. These guys stay inside all the time. Yeah, there's something here about you finding some sort of There's something here about you finding some sort of mate and not believing that you would ever find a mate, okay? And that then you do, all right? And there's something about this mate that's going to, like, I don't know what it is, but because I keep trying to get and they're not given. There's something about this mate that they want you to know that they know about it. And I don't know how you're going to know that, but there's something about it specifically that's going to, like, let you know they know about this. Something like this. Somebody that's passed over for you. A parent. A parent. There's something about it that you're going to know. That they know. Something. I don't know what. It's going to differ. But for whatever reason, they're very, like, on this right here. Let me pull something else right here. There's also, like, an indicator here if you did lose somebody that was a Pisces, okay? That this person's watching over you. Okay, this person may have walked away from you previously in your life or be dead, all right? Not with you currently, okay? But there's something very specific here that they want you to know that this person's watching over you. And they don't want you to feel like abandoned, and they don't want you to not be able to heal. Like they adore you. There's something here with that. They know that they fucked up, something like this. Yeah, I feel like you were a child of this person. For those of you that's resonating with this, I just keep getting this. Yeah. Over and over again. Yeah. There was, I feel like a lot of problems with this person. If they're a passed over parent when they were alive, there was just a lot of tension and problems, you know, and I feel like, you know, I feel like the ones of you that are resonating for this is gone, and this, you were the child. It just keeps popping up. I mean, but they very specific about the fact that this person is, like, watching over you. I also have, I feel like you were a child, maybe, there's also air indicated here, so I feel like some of you have air as a moon or a rising here of significance that are going to be resonating with this, okay? All right, or you're going to have somebody very significant come into your life that does, okay? A sun, moon, or rising here. That's very indicated, all right? Anyways, Aries, I will see you for your all signs read. I will be doing that within the next day or two on the full moon, which is in your sign. I'll see you later, Aries. Oh, I just also wanted to mention before I clean these up, if this is a baby, there's something about a baby or a child, if it's a child that comes into your life, there's something about this kid that they're gonna, I don't know if they're gonna say something, they're gonna do something very specific that, like, there's something very specific here that's gonna be a sign or something like that to you, very specific. I don't know what it is, but it's something that's like serendipitous or the synchronicity of something or something very significant. I also see that some of you may have back issues. They want you to, like, take care of your back. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. I'm getting that, like, I don't know if it's like the physical shit that you had to do or that you have to do or that you faced some back issues before or you something to do with or you just had to, like, do back-breaking work, but I just got a lot of symbols for it, cards. Okay, and that's it, all right? I will talk to you guys later. Bye.